Hey everybody, Chris Bond 21 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. On the last episode, we started off as Sora, only to learn that his entire test has been hijacked by young Master Xehanort and Braig and Xigbar, I guess, because he's not a person still, because they call him Xigbar in the cutscene. So, yeah, and it turns out that it's not just the test that's been hijacked. It turns out this has been planned from the beginning of the series. It turns out that Ansem, back when he was still just a heart, in that potato sack that we saw back in the first Kingdom Hearts, he planted himself there so that he could hijack the test when Sora and Riku got transported back in time to the beginning of before the Destiny Islands were swallowed up by darkness. So that's how this all happened. So Sora is sort of inside of like a deep sleep now, and he's been chasing sort of dreams as he goes through. So we'll see whether that helps him as he travels through the world that never was here. But on Riku's episode, we managed to defeat the nightmare hurting Sora, but it turned out that won't really wake him up. He needs to wake up internally, and then Ansem showed up and tried to kill Riku, and we managed to give Ansem the slip again before we woke up in the real world that never was. And Riku is about to see what's really going on, but we can't go any further with Riku until we play as Sora, so we're going to make progress here and head forward into the world that never was as Sora. So thankfully we don't have to dive because we did all that already in the last episode. And I actually spent the last half hour leveling up between the two characters. So I believe Sora is close to what Riku was when we beat the chapter as him. And Riku is now like almost level 60. So that should make things a little bit easier when we come back to playing as Riku. Hopefully I'm going to try to fight as many things as I can here. Thankfully, for some reason I went to the Fantasia world and there just wasn't a whole lot of spawns for some of the enemies. It was like taking forever to get like fights going, and it's a pain in the butt because the levels are so big and there's no enemies. So I just wanted to get done with this a little bit faster. So we're going to head over here. Alright, so then we got this thing. Sora has same thing, keychains you got to break. I think he has a different move. It's called Nightmare's End for him. It's called something else for Riku, but it's the same move. It's this double edge thing. So we're going to cut through the building. That will open up the way. So obviously we're back in the world that never was, like we were in Kingdom Hearts 2. But it's a little bit different this time around. As you can see, it's all open-ended, and there's all these like wind chimes and tunnels. So yeah, there's something we're gonna reach at the end of Sora's campaign, and then we wouldn't have been able to go forward. That's why I got confused. I thought it was locked off when Sora fell asleep the first time, but I was getting confused. There's actually another part where it locks you out, and I kind of just forgot that that's what happens, because it's been a while since I've actually played this one, so kind of forgot. And I'm getting killed over here. I probably also need to put Kiraga, so before we hit the final boss of this area, I'm going to quickly probably put that on. I still have to be careful about drops, so I probably will have to put a drop me not before we do that as well. Hopefully I can remember that, because I think that's what kind of screwed me out last time. I didn't do it. Now let's see. I'm about to level up. Magic increase, because that's a waste. Great. Anyway, I do magic increase. And Aris Arkham, great move, but not so great when the enemies move 6 feet away from you. Alright, so let's see if I remember which way we gotta go. I'm gonna try to find as many Dream Eaters as I can, because again, these guys give a ton of experience points, and there's a lot of them around, and thankfully with us leveling up so fast, we should be okay. Kira Fest. Yeah, this is gonna be... I can't remember if Sora's sections here at the end is worse than Riku's section. I can't honestly remember. Let's see if I can hit this guy. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Again, fighting as many of these things as we can will be helpful, beneficial to leveling up, which is what we want. We want to level up. We want to get here fast. I know I want to beat the game, but at the same time, we need to level up because it is going to be difficult. So that's why I wanted Riku to be a higher level than Sora, because I kind of knew that the game was going to push us into this kind of end game where we would have to play as Sora and Riku, and that we would have to do one thing without the other. So that's why I kind of had to make sure Riku was a little bit higher level, because there's still one more thing we have to do as Riku that we're not going to be doing as Sora, so I had to kind of keep that in mind. And there is the castle. So we're going to head up this way. I don't believe there's anything. I think this is all one room. I think there's one loading screen at the top here, and that's all there is. I think we have to go over here. Oh, we got a lot of these lion guys. The lion guys are actually the guys that Riku's had in his party, which I actually switched into Sora's party at the end of the last episode, because I wanted some more of the attack haste stuff. So hopefully these guys are giving us quite a lot of level points. So before we do the final boss, I will go to the menu, because I feel like that's what kind of cheated me out of like an easy victory, where I probably could have won if I had better things set up in my deck, and if I probably had just been paying attention and like changed a few things. So we'll take care of all those guys, and now this platform is going to lift us up. And lift us up. And we're at the top of the building. Yeah, so you want to be careful when you're up here because there's going to be some nightmares. I thought there was. And the only way to continue the level is to drop down, which I can't do that way. So I think I have to go here. I think we're heading the right way. I think we're heading the right way. I honestly can never tell whether I'm going the right way or not. Alright, let's try to finish these guys off. What's hitting me? Oh, I forgot these birds are a pain in the butt. You guys want to, like, try to line up in a nice spot? This is going to give me quite a lot of leveling up points. We're 4,000. Let's see how much points we get by the time we finish this. Alright, come on. Get away, get away. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do the drop me not. I can tell it already. I can tell it's going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, 3,500. Yeah, but I got the haste on, and hopefully I should be able to use some of the other things from the leveling up grid, so hopefully that will help us out. Yeah, wow, that went down to 3,000 already. I think I'm going the right way. Thankfully I have super glide, so this becomes a little bit easier. Yeah, that's probably a good move. Ah, great, we got the freaking birds. And it's always a pain because the birds they move around a little bit too infrequently, so it sometimes can get a little bit tricky, and they don't like to stay in one area. Did I miniaturize him? Looks like he got smaller. Ugh, he's too far away. I'll die if I go over there and hit him. Alright, that's good. Can I get back? I think I'm going the right way. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Ah, he's too far away. I think I'm going the right way. I'm not 100%. I thought we have to go that way. Nope, we're going the wrong way. I can tell. That was where the building was. No, we fell. Yeah, that is kind of the downside of this level. I think you can keep using the buildings, though. Yeah, so you can kind of cheat a little bit here. As long as you, like, keep it somewhat in line, you can kind of do this. You know, like, you can jump between buildings. It kind of works. Yeah, see, I don't really need to do any of the fancy stuff. You can just do this. Yeah, but if you find the one building that doesn't let you do it. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how are we going to get down over there. I think we have to go higher. Let's see if I can get over here. I think if we go this way. No, you can't go that way. Huh. I'm so confused. And I can't see the full map, so this is eking me. Unless something we have to do here. What do I drop? I feel like I'm gonna drop down here. Maybe there's something here. Oh, the chest. And more enemies, which is fine by me. Yeah, you get a lot of recipes. That's mostly what you pick up in the big chest in this version of the game, where it's all the recipes that you gotta make. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for... Great, I'm passed out. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to merge any of the Dream Eaters because I had them all. Because thankfully the game was nice enough to allow me to... Ow. The game was nice enough to allow me to keep my Dream Eaters from my 100% file, which is actually pretty cool. I like that they added that. And I feel like a lot of times the games, you get to play the game again on a second playthrough, and you're kind of forced into doing it. I think the reason why they did it is because of the affinity trophy that you can get in the game, where you have to, like, get max affinity with all spirits. And I think that it requires really using them a lot. Like, you might see, like, sometimes it'll say level up, but then sometimes it'll say affinity went up. And affinity is the more times you use them and play with them. I haven't shown that off with what you do with the Dream Eaters inside the menu. I know we saw a little bit of it, but we didn't see all of it. Alright, we use RS Arkham if I can get a little bit closer. Let me see. Let's see if I'm close to him. It's probably not going to kill him. It's enough moves, but definitely going to level up here. That's good. So I'm going to be at least a higher level than Riku was when I reached the end game, so that's pretty good. But Sora's level isn't really that long, honestly. I just got to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go next, because I honestly cannot remember what the hell is next. Is it this way? No, we broke that building already. We clearly have to go this way. But I forgot what the hell I'm supposed to trigger. Dang it. It's supposed to be a short episode. Get right to the end. And call it quits, but of course, can't friggin' remember what the hell I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to go up the building. Up the second building. And now where am I supposed to go? Because this is all blocked, but that's clearly where we have to go. And I, for the love of me, can't remember. Oh. Okay, it worked. Fine, I'll take it. I like the street lamps. Definitely Sora has a little bit more easier stuff with the flow motion stuff here because he's got more street lamps to deal with. And my strength went up. Yep. So yeah, I'm already a higher level than I was when I fought Ansem as Riku, so that's a good start. And I leveled up some of my Dream Eaters. Nice. To Circle Raid. That should hit a few guys. Yeah, Circle Raid is a good move. Anything with like aerial, like coverage, always a good move to have. My Dream Eaters are pretty strong. Pretty much I'm using the same ones Riku had. Well, I got one in reserve that I had as Riku. Alright. No cutscenes. I do like that where this is sort of another world where we just sort of run from point A to point B. Makes it a little bit easier. I am definitely going to have to use a drop me knot when I get closer. I'm surprised there's nothing... I'm about to say, where's all the fucking... I'm about to say, where's all the monsters? Alright, let's keep these guys out. Birdie for the win. Nice. Definitely going to level up again, probably. That's why I like Sora. Sora has loads of enemies. I don't know why. Riku tends to have, like, a smaller amount. I don't know why. Maybe because the areas are more, like, tighter, so it's harder to fit all the monsters, all the Dream Eaters in there. But Sora always has, like, bigger areas anyway, and it looks like he gets more of the enemies. Is that everybody? Wouldn't mind if more popped up. I think that's it. Alright, let's head this way. I think this will lead it. Yep, this is it. So yeah, I think it's just 2 areas. That's it. So it's kind of a small level, but once we get past here...
Come on, wait up! Who are you? You're... Roxas! How can you be here? Am I dreaming? Come on, say something.
This could have been the other way around.
Huh?
But it really has to be you.
What do you mean?
There are so many hearts that are connected to yours. You're me, so you can feel what I felt.
No. Roxas, you're you. We're not the same. I wanted to tell you that. That you deserve as much as I do to be your own person.
Sora, see? That's why it has to be you.
Not again. Did they cause all this pain? What do you want me to see?
Sora, don't chase the dreams. They'll lead you nowhere. Just to an abyss you'll never be able to wake up from.
I think Roxas there just gave him the cliff notes of what happened during the opening of Kingdom Hearts 2 when Sora was asleep. Because I guess Sora never remembers that stuff because it was Roxas who encountered it all. But even though they sort of merged together at the end, I guess that proves that his memories didn't make the return trip, did they? Alright, just give me 1 second here, guys, because I kind of got something in my eye. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna make our way forward. Also, Riku trying to claw. So now you might be wondering why we keep switching between Sora in the red outfit and Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit, and that's because Sora's really awake right now, or at least the real Sora is technically awake in this little dream bubble thing that the bad guys have hijacked in for the test. So he's technically awake, I guess. Also, I love this thing. This always made me freaking get all disoriented. I think this is more of a platforming challenge until we get to the middle platform. I think there should be... Yeah, we gotta cut through this stuff. And let's open it up. Slash. And slash. Nice. Cut our way through. Yes, we only gotta go a little bit further, so I'm actually gonna, real quick, when we land, I'm gonna switch out the thing for drop me not so I can get some of my drop gauge back, because I don't really want to drop and miss out on this fight. Yeah, I'm never gonna make it. So do command gauge, get rid of the cure spell. Drop me not. I think 2 should do it. Ah, great, it moves down to 1 speed. It's gonna go faster. I don't actually know how the gauge works. Alright, so let me put the drop thing back. Do I have Kiraga? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to Kiraga. Make it easier for me. It should be easier for Sora to fight the final boss anyway, because I can link up with the Dream Eaters to like give me the bonus sort of like extra moves and stuff. So I'm not really worried too much about that, like the way Riku's thing was, because Riku's thing is like the Dream Eaters don't really work, or I wouldn't say work, but they don't really help you out in the long run, because all they do is like basically give Riku slower moves, so it's harder to really get fighting the bosses, because the bosses require like quick, like really quick moves, and you gotta move fast. So I feel like it doesn't really work that way with Riku, but as Sora you can kind of use these moves to kind of cheese it a little bit and be like, hey, you know, I can do a quick little combo move, or I can do the solo move, or if one Dream Eater comes back, you do his special move. So I feel like that's sort of helpful. And the fact that there's no shot locks in this game, I do feel like that's sort of the best option you've got as a side thing you can do. And it would be great if I could level up one more time before we fight the final boss here. And Sora's knocked out cold. Alright, let's keep moving. We're just about there. I think we have to cut through this too. Ah, I missed it. I used to be really good at getting this in one go, but again, it was way easier to do it on the touchscreen because you just had a swipe. I'm kind of surprised that when they announced that they were going to put this on PS4, I mean, a lot of people were kind of upset because it was like, well, why did this game get the special treatment for being remade for PS4, but like Days and Recoded didn't get the same, like, the same thing? And I guess it's hard to explain, but I would assume it would have something to do with the fact that this was a little easier to port, maybe, because this is like, well, I guess it's sort of like Birth by Sleep. Like, Days is running on a different engine, and so is Recode. They're both running on the same engine, but I do feel like, and I gotta hit this building real fast. They're both running on like a different engine for the DS. The 3DS thing is kind of like a Birth by Sleep thing, where it's sort of like a PS2 Kingdom Hearts game that's running on a smaller system. So it kind of fits, but I think the problem was that they just couldn't get the DS games to run on the PS4. It would have required like a complete redo of the engine, so I think that's what kind of screwed Days and Recoded from getting the full remake treatment. I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to redo it. Like, and maybe if like Kingdom Hearts 3 come out years ago and like they were bored and they had nothing else to do, maybe they would do it. I'm gonna die. Maybe they would do it, but I feel like at this point we've gone too long without it, and I don't think anyone at Square is going to waste their time remaking those two games like from scratch or porting them over. I hope in the future, though, we do get some sort of port of these games to the Xbox One, because I do feel bad for anyone that's, you know, on the Xbox system right now and is, you know, interested in playing Kingdom Hearts but doesn't want to get involved with it because you don't really know what's happening story-wise. I don't know why that they haven't really released any of the collections. You'd figure like they did the 2.5 and the 1.5, and you figure, okay, those are for the PS3 because those are for fans. And at that point, Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't officially a thing yet until like Kingdom Hearts 1.5 was like ready to release. And then you figure, okay, once they get like an official thing and it's all confirmed that this thing's coming out for, you know, all the systems, you know, the Xbox One and the PS4, you know, then you figure, okay, then they're gonna like port things over, they're gonna switch things out, and that never happened. Like, it was kind of weird, it never happened. But I don't understand like how they're expecting Xbox fans that never played the other games to understand what's happening. I mean, I know that they're gonna have like a thing, they've already confirmed that there's gonna be like something in game that's gonna explain like what happened in the previous games, but like there's watching something, and then there's like experiencing something, and I do feel like it's going to be kind of a bit of a you're kind of cheating yourself if you don't play the games and you don't remember what happened, or you don't remember experiencing it. Watching it's one thing, like even like watching the cutscenes at level 45, that was good. Watching the cutscenes like in Recoded in Days isn't the same thing as playing the game. You're only getting like half of the the appeal. Like, even when I was watching Days, like, it's not a, I wouldn't classify it as a movie. I know that that's how they labeled it. They're like, oh, it's a movie that explains the story. And I'm just like, is it really that? Because I feel like that's not what it is. All right, let's keep going. Oh, we got more enemies. Nice. We're almost there. We are almost at the end. I just want to keep fighting as many things as I can, even though I doubt I'm gonna level up again by the time we hit the fight. Ow. Forgot the buildings hurt. I should have seen that coming. Did not see that coming. Alright, let's use this one. I also like how Sora has a lot more enemies that utilize the flow motion stuff like this. So it's way easier for me to like wail on everything. Ow. Hit this guy. So long. Yeah, so I hope they eventually like give the Xbox people like a collection. I don't know why they just, the story so far just which contains everything, just port that over. I mean, I guess, I mean, they have to change the button layouts, right? Because I mean that's something that's never really been a thing. They've never had to change the layouts because it's always been the square button or the circle button for certain things. So you just have to change like the layout for like Xbox controller. But I mean that's not really that difficult, is it? Is that really that big of a problem that they can't do that? I just feel like it's something that they easily could fix. And oh wow, I actually might level up again if I went back. I'm tempted to go back and level up some more. Alright, let's keep going. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I believe this should be it. Alright. I want to check my links real fast before we go forward. Because I might be able to get one more HP boost. Nice. What else do I get? Is it defense up? Ooh, it's a defense up or a mini block. I think I know what I'm going with. Let's do that. This guy still doesn't have anything to do. This one I can open up this level. What is this move? XP boost, I don't really need that. What's this? Attack haste. Nice. Attack boost. That's good. Need that. And I can't link. Alright, that should do it. Alright, and I did the drop me not. Hopefully that keeps me in there. Oh, did I go backwards? Nope, nope, this is the next area. Oh, so 3 rooms. Oh, this is just a little bit ahead, and then it triggers a cutscene. Yeah. Actually, but this might be good. There might be some enemies still around. Oh, yeah, this is it. So once you step on this next platform, cutscene.
Riku! Kairi! I found you! Huh? Who?
Ven.
Ven.
Huh? Huh? What is going on?
Sora! No! You've got to wake up! Sora!
What?
Whoopsie daisy. Wasn't easy putting you into a second sleep, and he almost woke you up.
So then, all that stuff I just saw, did you put that in my head?
No. That wasn't stuff. It was a dream. The falling asleep part was definitely our bad. But we can't put stuff in your head. Hey, I got an idea. Ask your heart. See if it's got a clue.
Well, my heart was aching. That's why I kept going.
Oh, thank you, Sora's heart, for pushing him right into our clutches. Aren't hearts great? Steer us wrong every time.
You know, right? Because you all have hearts. Axel, and Roxas, and Naminé, and that other girl. I felt what Roxas felt. And they laughed together, got mad, and they grieved. You have to have a heart to cry.
It's about time you noticed.
Indeed. A heart is never lost for good. There may have been variances in our dispositions, but a number of us unquestionably showed signs of a burgeoning replacement. Once born, the heart can also be nurtured. Our experiments creating Heartless were attempts to control the mind and convince it to renounce its sense of self. But understand, one can banish the heart from the body, but the body will try to replace it the first chance it gets, for as many times as it takes. And so I knew, even after we were divided into Heartless and Nobodies, it was just a temporary separation.
Why then? Why did you lie to them and tell them they had no hearts?
Xemnas and Xehanort formed the organization for a specific reason. Round up a bunch of empty husks, hook them up to Kingdom Hearts, then fill them all with the exact same heart and mind. Translation? They were gonna turn all the members into Xehanort.
Make more Xehanorts? You tricked your friends to... But you, aren't you scared of just turning into someone else?
Me? I'm already half Xehanort.
That's nuts.
However, through weakness of body, weakness of will, or weakness of trust, most of the original members we had chosen for the organization were inadequate. Thus, naturally, they never had a chance to attain their goal. Yet, even this was to be expected. We have learned of the heart's folly, and we have achieved our other goals. This last excursion has proven to be a worthy closing assignment for the organization.
Just stop it! You treat people's hearts like bottles on a shelf, but they're not. Hearts are made of the people we meet, and how we feel about them. They're what ties us together even when we're apart. They're what make me strong.
Duh. You're strong because of the ties you have with other people. As if the Keyblade would choose a wimp like you. But no pouting. We see much bigger and better things in your future. Once you side with us.
I know the Keyblade didn't choose me, and I don't care. I'm proud to be a small part of something bigger. The people it did choose. My friends, they are my power!
Those are just words. You've lost. Fine. See where your power gets you here. Xemnas! He's all yours!
So rematch against Xemnas here, and a lot to unpack in that cutscene. So yeah, turns out that's the real reason what Organization 13's been about this whole time. It's about putting Xehanort's heart into 13 vessels. For what reason? We'll find out maybe before we finish this game off. But yeah, you might have noticed that Xigbar looked a little weird in Birth by Sleep from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. And you'll notice that he has the yellow eye and the pointy ears. And that's because exactly what he said. He's half Xehanort. So yeah, that was working already. But like they also said, I'm dead. Okay, they didn't say that. But, sorry, I'm trying to explain and fight at the same time. But some of the other organization members were obviously traitorous, and were more concerned with their own agendas and stuff. And so naturally, it wasn't much they could do about that. And then when they all killed each other off, it became, well, kind of a bad idea. So we'll see just what exactly is going to happen with that going forward. So I'm going to try to use Union Rush here out the gate. That should take a couple hits off of him. That did pretty decent. Let's see if I can do some... I think I might be able to utilize Ars Arkham. Oh boy. Here I go. I healed. What the hell? I healed! Here we go again. I knew it. I knew I couldn't remember whether Riku's thing was harder or Sora's thing was harder. And now it's all coming back to me as this is harder. Alright, so let's try the frog guy this time. He'll probably leave me right there. Alright, so that took about the same. I might need to use more. This might be more of a guarding fight. Maybe I'm just wrong. Hold on. Can't move. No, Sora doesn't have magic boost up. That's why. I thought I switched over to that. Ars Arkham. Come on. Rip him apart. Roll call. Alright, this should do nicely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes people might say the Dream Eaters are cheap. I call them a necessary, helpful hand. You know. Come on, come back. Ow. I'm trapped in the box. Nice. Circle raid. Also, love the music here. It's again a remix of like Xemnas' theme from Kingdom Hearts 2, so it's pretty cool. And he still has that god awful freaking move. Ah, I missed it. Heal. Thunder Dash. Yeah, Sora's doing a lot less damage. Oh, I got my frog guy back. At least I know with the frog guy I can automatically lunge over to him, so at least that can kind of give me a bit of a pass. Hopefully I can link up to this guy fast. I think I have enough moves on to link faster, so... Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I forget you can... I sometimes forget you can get out of those things because... Yeah, slice! Slice him up. Slice him up. Kiraga. Thunder Dash! Did Roll Call come back? Oh, no, what's he doing? Oh, crap. Buildings. Buildings, buildings, buildings. Buildings hurt. Buildings hurt. Keep moving, keep moving. Keep moving. Probably have to do... Oh, actually, no, I can't hit him. I figured I needed a reaction command. I seem to be safe here. Not gonna be able to hit him, though. Oh, boy. I'm begging. This was not a good idea. I'm flying. Am I flying? Okay, I think I got it. I don't want to miss this. Oh, I got it all in one shot. Nice. Cool. That was kind of scary. I'm thinking this is 2 parts. I don't remember there being another part, but again, it's been a while. Let's jump up. Jump up. Jump up. Oh, I know what to do here. Ars Arkham. Yep. That's right, I stunned you. Yep, I stunned him. I'll do that move again. Come on, Xemnas, do that move again. That was a fun move. I like that move. Oh, look at that. Desensitization. Or whatever the hell it's called. I'm going to slice up into him. Yeah, I got this. We got this. I think we got this. Let me just use roll call. I can't move. I can't move. Why aren't you letting me move? I gotta get cure ready. Alright, let's see what I can do with this. You gotta be careful because the roll call thing works where like the more you hit him, the more you like raise up. So I want to be very careful here. Oh, tell me I can kill him. Yes! That was kind of a cheat, but also maximum HP, so I think that may have been it. I don't remember there being a second part to this. But again, I got it all wrong on the last one, so what do I know? Ah, yes, the reclusant sigil. That will be something important that they will explain in a little bit.
You... again.
You just make it too easy. I know you think you've won, but you lost the moment you dived this far in. You're in the deepest pit of slumber, and you've worn yourself down to nothing. There's no returning to the world above.
What do you mean?
We told you. It was not the sleeping keyholes that guided you. They are not the reason you are here. You've been on a path, one we laid out for you. That sigil on your chest is the proof.
What?
See, that sigil, the X. It tells us where you are at all times. You had wondered aloud before why we kept showing up where you were. It's because we need you, Sora. Or, to be more precise, we need what will be left of you. The 13th Dark Vessel.
Why...
Why was it assured you would come here today? Because I followed my destined path, and I'm here looking at you right now. You can move through time, but time itself is immovable. Today, all of my selves throughout time were meant to gather here. And to welcome you, Sora, as our 13th member. These facts cannot be changed.
What's gonna happen?
I have now told you all that I know. We are all here, and what the future holds in store is beyond my sight. I will return to my own time and grow into the man who becomes all these others. While I know this future now that I have lived it, returning to my own time will erase the memories and experiences I have gained here. Still, my appointed path is now etched in my heart, which will first lead me to seek the outer world.
Riku.
Your heart will sleep forever in the folds of darkness, and your body will be another vessel for me. So light gives way to darkness. Good night, Sora.
So quite a lot to unpack there. So the X, I haven't been mentioning this, but if you've been paying attention, you might notice that a lot of the characters in Kingdom Hearts that are tied to the Darkness or Organization 13 or Xehanort have had the X somewhere on their costume. So for example, in the first Kingdom Hearts, Riku has that blue X pattern on the back of his shirt. The potato sack guy of Ansem has an X draped across his chest. X is the thing that's used in all the organization members' names, X being the first letter of Xehanort's name. Terra had an X on his thing where in the front of his chest. Sora has an X on his shirt in this game, leading the organization to him. So X plays not only a role in the Keyblade part of, Keyblade for the Birth by Sleep thing, but also in like the designs of certain characters, which I think is really cool. So this episode got a little long, but we're going to end it off here before we go any further. So when we pick it up next time, Riku is going to continue through the real world that never was and see if he can rescue Sora before the organization turns him into the 13th vessel for Xehanort's heart. So we got to stop that. So in the next episode, we will get to the conclusion, or at least the first part of the conclusion of Dream Drop Distance. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next part.